conviction relates to their roles in the riot.
Against Switzerland on Wednesday. We'll hear from the all-time leader for international goals in men or women's football. And we welcome your messages. Our text number is +44 77 86 20 50 85.
South Sudan's main opposition party, the SPLM-IO, has warned that the country is not ready for elections, saying unresolved political and security issues could make the process dangerous. The electoral authorities have announced December the 22nd of this year as the date for the country's first ever.
You in trouble. Smoke coming out of cute ears this morning. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
and this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That? See That?
See
that? And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool. Because smart is
the new
gangsta.
Baby.
And if you don't know, now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. I see a protest happening here.
Talk about it.
It's a protest happening.
Talk about it.
No, that ain't what we're gonna talk about. The y'all check in. Let us know where y'all at. Where you coming from? Did they block us? Did they shadow ban us? Because I didn't get my notification. You got your notification?
No, I didn't get my notification.
All right, so let me share and like, share, subscribe.
This is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Live and direct, man. So y'all come on in and come on in the room.
Talk about it.
Come on in the room. Where you checking in from? Are you a coffee or a tea person? Which one are you? Put it in the chat. Are you coffee or tea?
I'm a coffee person.
Okay.
I do several cups of coffee a day.
Oh, see, I do mine in the morning.
It's gotten bad.
Okay. I remember you stopped coffee for a minute.
I know.
Yeah.
I went over the edge after that.
Went from one extreme to the other.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that.
That's usually how we do it.
That's usually how it goes. Q, you a coffee or a tea person?
Either one.
Either one?
Yeah. I drink coffee in the morning.
Okay. And
for the show.
Yeah. And then you keep going with coffee?
No.
Okay. Put it in the chat. Let us know what y'all doing in the morning. Are you doing coffee, tea, and where you checking in from? What makes a strong community, man? That's kind of the theme. We've been having conversations about what it takes to build community, making your communities safe and decent place, accepting responsibility to build community, neighborhood strong, all of these initiatives. So what does it take to build a strong community? That's what I want to talk about. Tell me what it takes.
I think it takes the people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then inform people. A lot of the weaknesses of the neighborhood or the community comes from lack of information. And I think it's used to weaken our neighborhoods. It's used to weaken us.
The lack of information is used to weaken our neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's information that's been weaponized.
Okay.
And part of that weaponization is, withholding of it.
Ooh. Part of the weaponization is withholding of it. Yeah. So there's a lack of information, lack of vision. Ain't that what they said? The communities the people are destroyed for a lack of vision or something like that. For the people perish. Yeah. You, Damian Davis was good tuning in from the bathroom. Thank you for checking in. That's what you get when you ask where you tuning in from.
There you go.
Where you checking in from?
You didn't want to know.
from stall number 3. So what does it take, y'all? And I was reading. You mentioned neighborhood. You said neighborhood, and a lot of times we use neighborhood and community interchangeably. But I was reading Dr. Claude Anderson's book, Powernomics. And in Powernomics, he says that neighborhood organization, he's basically said that we won't get power organizing neighborhoods. He said we got to build communities because it's a difference between community and a neighborhood.
And they be the same thing?
Neighborhood is proximity. It's proximity.
No.
Because you can have community with people who not right next door to you. And so that's what he was talking about, building the communities with the like-minded, shared values, those types of things, because you can be neighbors with people but not be in community with them.
I get it, but if you flip it, you can build your community in your neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can. But the focus of his premise was saying that we need strong communities. Whereas when we talk about these neighborhoods, because all of the different dynamics, the changing dynamics of neighborhoods, you might have people, again, that's living in your neighborhood that's not a part of your community. You have to build that community, but the community is the source of power, according to what he wrote in Powernomics. So yeah. So that's what it is, man. What's good? You got some politics? What we got cooking today?
Well,
it's what's on your mind Wednesday for sure.
First thing, a new bill just passed on housing.
Okay.
With the federal government, the first housing or legislation that came out in generations.
Okay.
And it's a doozy. I think
is that the one about the corporate housing? Tell me about that one.
I think it does have a piece about corporate housing.
Okay.
It's more about building and regulations from the federal standpoint. But somebody's taking it serious. When it come from this far up the top, it's real.
Yeah. So you said it passed? And
I thought it did.
Okay.
Is it going on the ballot?
No, I'm talking about this is a federal housing.
Oh.
And they basically, from what I saw, they were trying to limit corporate investing in housing.
I think that was just a component.
Okay.
Because
that was how they sold it to the people.
That was just a component. I think it was really more about building and permits and just saying it's not enough housing. But that I don't think that is the biggest problem.
Okay.
I think the biggest problem is people can't afford to stay in these places.
Right.
So they're figuring building more housing will lower the cost of housing.
Supply. That's what St. Pete been on, and it ain't been working like that.
I was just going to say, communism, not communism, but capitalism don't work like that.
Yeah.
Capitalism don't work.
Well, I mean, I think that's the fundamentals of what they was talking about, like, supply and demand, right? So if the supply goes up and the demand stays the same, then the price goes down.
But it's like the streets. Like, supply is controlled. So that's what maintains the price. It's an infinity amount of dope out there, but they ain't finna let everybody get to that infinity amount.
Yeah.
So guess what? That maintains the price. The price will remain the same.
But if they let the infinity out, then the price would go down in theory.
But
that's the theory.
But capitalism don't work like that.
No, that's exactly how they explained it in school.
But that ain't how it functionally works.
Yeah.
There's an infinity supply of cars. That didn't make the price of cars go down. It's millions of cars still sitting on the lot, needing a driver.
So what they're saying is
that doesn't drop the price. They make new cars every day.
Yeah.
And they got some on the lot.
But they make enough to keep them at that price. Because
that was a lie.
But that's what they told us.
I'm just saying
That's what they said. It's like, okay, if you got if you got 5 hats, for $1, people will pay you $1 because it's only the 5 hats. But if you got 10 hats, oh no, it's 5 hats and 5 people. That's it. That's the demand side. So you got 5 hats and 5 people want a hat. But if you got 5 hats, hold on, supply and demand. So you got 5, that's your supply. Mm-hmm. The demand is 5. So the price stay the same. But now if you got 50 people that want them same 5 hats, the price of those 5 hats go up because you got more demand. That's the theory.
Yes. But how capitalism works and how the market works, there will never just be 5 hats.
Yeah.
Right.
Good morning, Tiffany.
And
Miss Eva, thank you.
You got to think these are the people who took away trees and sold us fruit.
God,
I'm just saying.
Cut down the trees and start selling us the fruit.
Hey man,
wow.
These people bottled up water.
Yeah.
And put a price on it and put a price premium on it.
Because there's a demand for it. If people say we don't want bottled water, then the price will go down. Because now you got to get rid of the water.
But have you ever seen that bottled water is just tap water?
Yeah.
You've never seen it. You see
I
that?
have, yeah.
So that's still back to and we talking about
supply and demand. Yeah, we talking about economics. We talking about supply and demand and the housing crisis that we're in. And one of the ways that they said that they can fix it is by increasing the supply, because there's such a high demand for housing and there's not enough housing. So the theory is if you build more housing, then the price of the existing housing would go down.
But it don't work like that, because
it does still. It will. It still does.
Empty.
But it would in some sense.
So what happens when the houses sit
been downtown at night and seeing how many?
I can't hear me now.
It was peaking.
Okay, so when the housing sits empty, what happens is that's showing you that the demand is not there. So if the demand goes down, then the price go down.
It don't work like that.
Okay.
I mean, you look at downtown.
All right.
Look at that big building.
Charlie Funk was good.
Practically empty. And if you look at all these new buildings and you look at it at night, and there's 2 lights on each floor.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
In theory, that's supposed to make it more affordable.
In theory.
Yeah.
But that's the theory. And the theory doesn't play out in reality.
The practice is not.
It doesn't play out in reality.
No, and sometimes it does, and sometimes some people, you'll see it.
Yeah.
They'll try to wait it out, but when they can't wait it out no more, then they start to accept what you see it. All like you see it.
Yeah, you hold on to it.
Y'all seen housing prices go down in y'all life? In your life?
I can't remember. No.
Has your rent man ever called you and say, "Hey, this month rent going backwards"?
No, not like that.
They just built more houses.
No, but you know what they do.
But they didn't do an increase.
But you know what? No, but you know, no, and I have seen them
time.
go down. You'll see the apartment complexes then do a year rate where they are now taking you down. You done. So here you go. You say supply and demand. You have seen it do that. You'll see when you buy cable and stuff like that. When they do it to get you in, they say the first year is for $2. When you know,
that's the introductory.
No. It is supply and demand. They're trying to get you more people. Same thing, Jabbar. Okay.
It's a marketing scheme to get you to be their customer,
which is supply and demand.
So the way we started this conversation, talking about how the Senate has passed a bill. The bill, they said it bans corporate investors from buying single family homes. That's one part of the bill. I haven't read the full thing, but they say this is the largest housing bill in more than 3 decades. It passed on Monday night, 85-5. So basically overwhelming. Only 5 senators voted no. All of them were Republicans. The rest of the Senate across both party lines supported the bill that Senator Elizabeth Warren called the most significant housing legislation to pass Congress since 1990, when the average home in America sold for $150,000. The investor ban is the provision that will matter most, they said, according to this article. Corporations like Blackstone Invitation Homes, and American Homes for Rent have spent billions buying single-family homes in suburban markets over the past decades, converting them into rentals and driving up prices for individual families that are trying to buy homes because they're controlling the supply.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got?
Data center in Pinellas Park.
What is it?
A data center in Pinellas Park.
A data center in Pinellas Park.
Unincorporated Pinellas Park.
I did see they said a corporation pulled a permit. to open up a data center.
And there's a lot of talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think we need to watch it.
Yeah.
And see where it goes. They say data centers are already banned in Pinellas County.
So how they gonna?
But unincorporated Pinellas.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Kind of like that supply and demand. You gotta keep your eye on
They
it.
demanding the data center. Who's I guess the use of AI is increasing the demand for data centers. Is that how that works?
I mean, I don't believe that.
Okay.
I think that that's what they're selling us. A lot of this AI stuff is marketing and promotion.
Okay.
It's smoke and mirrors, right? Every day technology improves. So the transistors and transformers that they got today.
I don't think it's smoking. So I'm gonna say I don't think it's smoking mirrors. People are definitely losing their jobs while this
with AI.
With AI.
Okay.
It's a company just sent out a notification, giving people the opportunity to leave.
Wait.
Giving people the opportunity to leave before they have to cut.
So people, you can quit or we gonna fire you.
Right. And we're gonna pay you quite nice to quit. We're gonna give you a severance package to go ahead and go make this decision. Now you can gamble and keep your job, maybe, but there is some people that gotta go. And if your department is a part of that, you're not gonna get as much money.
That sounds like a doggone trial. If you go to trial, you know you can get 50 years, but if you take this settlement,
I mean, and it's AI based.
2 years probation.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's AI based.
Yeah.
So when you say it's smoke and mirrors, people are literally losing their job about AI. So it's more than smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. Data center. So the data center is proposed for Pinellas Park. I saw that there was a uproar in Zephyr Hills as well, that there was another one. And as I'm looking at data center info, Representative Kathy Castor has introduced the data center bill as the local fight continues in Zephyr Hills. And so there's some legislation that's going to be proposed, that the bill is aimed at preventing residents and businesses from paying for the growing energy demands of data centers, because that's one of the issues with it, is that they use so much energy, they use water. And so now, yeah,
that's right. It is serious because some data centers have made the lights and water bills go up 15% in some
Shana,
of these,
thank you for checking in
some of these places. And I thought about that because I was like, dang, our lights already went up 15% and we ain't got no data center.
Actually, our lights done went down a little bit.
They did recently.
Yeah, they did.
Mine did.
Not overall.
Not overall. Yeah.
This is back to the introductory offer.
Yeah.
Back
to the introductory.
I'm telling you how marketing goes. This is how marketing goes.
But then no. But you said no. Now you said the introductory. So now this is a contradictory of what you said, because how long you don't have your light bill?
I mean, yeah.
Right. And no. So this ain't no introduction.
Over time, light bills here have went up over 15%. Is already been tracked. Hold on.
Put it in the chat, y'all. Has your light bill gone down? Let us know.
Has your light bill gone down?
It has.
Put a 1 if it's down and a 0 if it's up. Let us know, what's your light bill doing.
So in other news, while we
yeah.
Show me your light bill.
Yeah.
You just don't like to be wrong.
St. Pete City Verse.
Nobody do, but
well, okay.
Has your light bill?
The new campaign finance report showed 3 St. Petersburg mayor candidates outraised Mayor Ken Welch through the candidate accounts. And we know they made their reports.
Okay.
During the latest filing, former Governor Charlie Crist led with 71,000 and says that he holds a significant advantage in this race.
Wait, hold on. I was distracted. Wheel it, selector.
Former Governor Charlie Crist led by raising $70,000.
Oh, the money report.
April through June 12th. District 2 Councilwoman Brandy Gabbard raised $32,000, including $5,000 candidate loan. While former St. Pete Jim Large raised $30,000.
Okay.
Welch reported $23,000, and Chris continues to dominate fundraising.
Okay.
Says the report.
So with the our elections, like based on, are they won by the people who raised the most money? Is that still a thing? I know that used to be like one of the things, like you had to raise a bunch of money and that was an indication of how well you were doing. But I've seen recently that, you know, they've had some very well-funded candidates that didn't win. So if you can organize the people the way they organize and the money, you still can't just say because you raised the most money that's going to be the sauce to put you over the top.
I think I don't think that has ever really been the case. I think that's another one of those capitalist things.
Okay.
And they look to, scare candidates away and convince people of candidates because of how much they raise, not necessarily their viability. Because, some people say you're not even a candidate if you can't raise money.
Yeah.
Right? So they say, hey, man.
That means you're not viable.
You can't raise $1 million. Ain't no sense in running this race.
So a sign of viability is how much money you can raise. But if you're not good, if that's not your strong suit, then they automatically say, well, you won't be a good mayor or a good whatever because you can't fundraise.
No, that's true. That's what it is.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I mean, that's the way the system is designed. That's why I was asking. Like, is that still true? If you don't raise that money, can you still win?
I mean, people really gotta like you,
and they really gotta like you enough to go vote.
Yeah, and so
people really like you, but they don't go vote.
But I'm just saying, and then if you don't,
say,
like, if you don't have the money, if you don't have the money, you really have to be touching the people more than just election day, election time, for people to be motivated to be on your staff, volunteer their time, because that's where it comes at. When you need that money to fundraise, you need to hire people to be able to be your street team, to be your organizer, to get out there, get the word, the mailers, the events that you have to do. And so if you don't have the money, you got to have people that's willing to do all that for free. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pick up this call.
Okay.
But there are some I'll tell them when you hop on.
New rules.
Hello, hold on before you speak, because we got some new rules. Before you say something, we no longer can do shout outs.
Yeah.
Without you calling the station manager.
Yeah.
Right? You no longer can promote your, if you will call in, you no longer can promote your event
unless you call the station manager.
Unless you call the station manager.
Yeah.
Community events. Stop for a second, because I'm being serious now.
Yeah.
Community events no longer can be shot out unless you call the station manager. So we're going to stay in compliance of the station manager.
Yeah.
When anybody, and we meant to do this blanket statement when we call, there's a lot of different changes that will now be going forward with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, and I guess the whole station. So it's not just us.
Yeah.
So anything that's not related to
so the topic that we have on discussion,
you got to stay on that and not say nothing else.
Don't shout out your business, your upcoming event, your mama birthday. Just
we can't
talk about what we talking about.
Unless you call the station manager.
That's right.
Okay, because other than that, if it is not approved, it cannot be said. All right, go ahead, go.
Now, caller, what's on your mind?
Man, this comedian Damian Davis.
Oh Lord, we finna get fired.
Yeah, definitely finna get fired.
If you put your headset on,
it don't work. I want to say happy 8-year anniversary.
Thank you.
Forget all that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Happy 8-year anniversary.
Yes.
Tell the boss, man, I got to give y'all a shout out, man. I'm y'all comedian.
That's right. That's right.
We can talk after the app, but I got to give y'all a shout out. Forget all the other stuff. Y'all been on the app for 8 years.
My God,
man.
Man. How about that?
Tampa Bay Breakfast Club comedian. I got to give y'all a shout out on that, man.
Thank you.
About the podcast that came and gone and went. But y'all still here giving out the community news.
That's right. That's right.
Give y'all self a round of applause.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, man. Pop y'all collar, man. Y'all 8-year anniversary tomorrow, man.
That's right.
Hey, I want some energy in there, man.
That's right.
I was in the bathroom. Y'all was messing up my situation because everybody, what the energy is. Jabbar, get your coffee.
Yeah.
See, I need a donut or something. I don't know. Hey, Brother John, take an energy drink or something.
Okay, that's what we need to do this morning.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and just tell y'all, man, y'all been doing wonderful work.
Thank you.
I see 8 years come with a whole bunch of rules, so I will be limiting my call.
Look, we just got to put you in touch with the station manager. That's all.
That's it. At this point, station manager.
Yeah.
That is
his number, man. At the same time, I still got to donate. I just want to know if it's safe for me to go to work today, because I'm coming to hang out with my team tomorrow for a little bit.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you
we
so much.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying? So I want to give y'all shout out, give y'all flowers. Make sure you post the rules in the chat.
Okay.
Because y'all know I can't read like that. And, don't put no AI chat GPT. Y'all do it yourselves.
That's right. That's right. That's
With all
right.
the people making them AI flyers and people lips looking like JJ from the good times. And going there. Pick up people real pictures up there, man.
Come on,
For
man.
real.
Come on.
I just want to give y'all shout out, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. And like always, man, pick God first. And it's always up there like Granny Penny. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Believe that. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
comedian Damian Davis. So, Mr. Edmond, he was just giving us our flowers and celebrating the 8-year anniversary. And tomorrow, we will be celebrating our 8-year anniversary. Y'all pull up on us.
And y'all saw this shit.
You saw the flyer. You gotta go to the website. We can't tell you where.
I don't think so. You saw
ain't
the
get
flyer.
approval to
We
tell you where.
didn't get the approval. We did. I didn't even gonna lie. We asked. We asked.
I turn around, they ain't come back, but we good, y'all. We
So,
good.
but you got it on the break. You see the flyer.
Got his
Right?
head in his
Yeah,
hand.
you got the flyer. I think y'all know where it's gonna be at. We'll talk about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Don't play the commercial. Watch the commercial.
Yeah, watch the commercial during the 8-minute break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that like there are new rules,
Yeah.
right? Unfortunately, like
And
I
the
mean,
bottom line is anything that you would have called us for, you got to call the station manager.
No.
Yeah.
The bottom line
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
that this is a community
it is.
run station, and we need your support. Your dollars and your
Thank you,
support
Tiffany.
makes this happen. Without you,
Yeah.
there is no Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Mhm.
You need to get to 99 Gems Carefresta Radio. You need to get and donate. Shoot it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this is community radio, and we need you. Without you, we can't function.
so yeah, with him saying community radio, if you want your community events to be said, you got to call the station manager. We no longer can just do
like if I see your flyer on the internet and you say, Brother John, why you ain't shout out my thing? Now you know.
you didn't get the station manager.
And we
So
love
if
y'all.
you we
appreciate y'all, but
and
we
if
just
you
gotta
call, and let me
do
tell you,
things a little different.
we got to do little things a little different.
Yeah.
If you call and
The-
we
the
have to hang
bar-
up on you, right? It ain't got nothing. Listen,
we
it ain't
gotta
that
take
we
a-
don't got
you-
love for you.
Q, we got to take a break, and our conversation during the break about to be something serious because I see Mr. Edmond can't even he's staying in the seat. You're doing good. And then after the break, we also have a guest coming in. We're gonna continue the conversation about what it takes to build strong communities, what's happening in the community, and so y'all stick around for it. We'll be back about 6 minutes after the hour.
Mm-hmm.
The power hour.
The power hour.
We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United, we must stand together. Under God, we are one. We must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
My brother, my sister, I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, elders lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United, we must stand together. Under God, we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
Peace in the streets, love to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together,
Must stand together.
all together as one.
As one people,
United, we must
united,
stand
we shall
together,
rise.
fighting for
And you fight for me
till our race is
till we
done.
see God.
United, we must
United,
stand
we will rise.
together.
Clap with me.
Under
Clap.
God, we
Clap,
are
yes,
one.
sir.
We must
Clap.
fly to the
Clap.
sun.
GB on the track,
Every
man, and I
day,
mean this is from the heart.
not destroying
Back and
our
forth to
dreams.
prison, cause my position in the ghetto was wishing my dreams was in my hand, man. Instead of so distant, violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm reckless. Guess they think I'm rich and young, like Young and the Restless. Every time I see a young brother rich in peace, got to be the only time when I watch TV. Cause the struggling and suffering is all I see. Besides muscling and hustling that wall with heat, I point the finger at the devil, boy, for taking my peace. Cause the only way to live is to take to the streets. But they rate me as a villain for the killing and dealing. For what? My last resort to make me a living. I don't give a damn, tell them so what? I'm gonna survive even if they threaten me with life. The arms of poverty held tight, making life a fight. But in the sky, we got to unite. Keep your head in the sky.
We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United, we must stand together. Under God, we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together.
Walk every half hour improved mood and reduced tiredness, but was disruptive to the day.
Agape Souls Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at AgapeSoulsBoutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today.
BBC World Service. We're live in Nairobi with Anne Soy, in London with me, James Copnell, and in Vancouver for the World Cup with Isaac Fanning.
The U.S. Senate has approved a measure to require President Trump to seek its approval first before taking any further.
We back?
Mm-hmm.
Are we back?
Yep.
We are back. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I am the one and only Mr. Edmond.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangster.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know. Now we do need to turn the Zoom line back up, you. And there's our guest. Look, bing bong. That's like Mr. Edmond. I mean, not Mr. Edmond, Mr. Rogers.
Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Cara Festa Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Enjoy the show.
Oh, let me take the loop off. Dr. Collins. Come on in. Come on in the room. Right. So now you know whose views
and who they
and whose views they are and whose views they are not.
Right.
Yeah. And so we talking about building our community, what it takes to build strong communities, and the institutions that support community building, and really are supporting our community all together. And so joining us this morning, we have the CEO of the Sanderlin Center. Welcome, Dr. Celeste Collins. Welcome back, I should say.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's what's up. Thank you for coming
put
through.
your mic up a little bit for me.
There it is.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah. Loud and clear. So what's good with you? What's happening since the last time we spoke?
Oh, wow. So much is happening, and it's truly a blessing. We are about to have a groundbreaking to build our new facility.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We are growing by leaps and bounds, have a wonderful summer camp program going on this summer where the kids are getting lots of enrichment, like financial empowerment. One of the most programs that I'm most proud of is that we help children ages 4 through 13 begin their financial wealth building journey. Every kid who leaves summer camp leaves with a savings account.
Oh, wow.
Of donated seed money to start building that money. They get lessons each week on, what is investing? What does credit mean? How do you save? Why it's important? And if someone had taught me that at 5, 6, or 7, I'd be in a much different place than I am right now. So looking 18, 20 years from now, they'll have a nest egg to go to college, to start a business, to put a down payment on a home.
Yes.
And so we're just so excited to have that program.
That's amazing. And I mean, for those who are maybe not in the area or new to the area, tell us about the Sanderlin Center and who was James Sanderlin?
Okay, that's a great question. So the Sanderlin Center has been a cornerstone in our community for 35 years. Our mission is cultivating a community where children and families are valued, loved, and destined to succeed. We provide programming that supports our community and strengthens families. And if we have a strengthened family, we have a stronger community. Any program that we have helps to support the children, the youth, and their families. We have 2 food pantries each week, one Wednesday morning, one Thursday evening. Dress for Success is on site to help women get back into the workforce. We have a dynamic aftercare summer camp and spring break program that focuses on building and strengthening reading skills. We have adult education there through Pinellas County Schools where you can come get a GED or a high school diploma. And the programs just go on and on and on.
I love this, man.
Yeah, so,
I love it. Because there's a lot of conversations about what's not happening. You know what I mean? And so to hear you talk about what's happening at the Sanderlin Center, I mean, this is just one place in our city. And so I don't know if y'all listening, y'all tuning in, or if y'all been sleeping on the Sanderlin Center, but man, you talked about the needs I heard. So you feeding people,
Yes.
right?
Clothing people,
clothing people,
education,
right? Education,
workforce
working with you.
stabilization.
Yeah.
Now, I will say it takes a village.
Of course,
You know, we
of course.
need everybody to come out and support. We need volunteers. We need people to get the word out.
Yeah.
And that's why this show is so important on
Thank
Friday.
you.
Because although it is a party with a purpose, you're
Yeah.
giving back to the community. Yes, you're going to see Sister Nancy. Yes, Kirky C from Poison Dart will be there. But more importantly, you're helping to provide funding for those programs that we just spoke about.
Absolutely. And so let's talk about that. It's Still We Rise is the theme. And that's the event that's coming up this Friday. What's the purpose?
The purpose is to help us fund our financial empowerment program, but to also build the Chataway Legacy Fund. As you all know,
Okay.
the Chataway is being sold, and we found out recently that they'll continue the name, but it's changing nonetheless. And we wanted to support this legacy that's been in our community for years.
Okay.
People talk about how they've gone to the Chataway and felt comfortable for years now, never felt like they were put down or.
I stopped. I used to love it. I stopped. They were so rude and disrespectful to me. And
wow.
Yeah. And
Was
this
it the owners?
Yeah. They were so rude and disrespectful
Yeah, I remember
that I literally
story.
like,
Oh,
and,
no.
and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it was me and a white guy that was no, I know, and I like Coach Ferguson, so I'm okay with like I know so I'll probably go back. But it was me and a white guy that was there, and he was doing an interview and getting information, and it was so blatant that he was uncomfortable the way that they treated me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I will say,
Yeah.
you know, he probably was uncomfortable, but there's more to that story that he probably can't help, you know, trying to understand where he is, because I think I know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
but most people who've gone there, even for years,
Yeah.
have been treated very nicely. Anytime I'm at that, sitting there waiting on my food, all walks of life come up to that
Yeah.
counter, needing water, needing food, and they give it. So
Right.
you should come back.
Yeah. With the new owners.
So
Yeah,
let me
yeah, yeah.
tell
Come on
you,
back.
to be honest, like I mean, we own property. Like I grew up around the corner, right? And then one of the girls who was a cheerleader with me in high school, family actually owned the Chataway. So like I have definitely deep roots and never had a problem outside of the restaurant.
Yeah.
But when I went inside,
Yeah.
they wouldn't fill my drink. They wouldn't talk to me. They actually talked to the guy that I was with and basically ignored me the whole. And he was like, hey, which it was so bad that I haven't been back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, come back with me. I'll go up there with you. Let's make it right.
We can walk in that hand to hand.
Let's
New
make it
season.
right, because most stories that I hear are so different. So I, but
Yeah.
they will have to answer for that.
I hear that.
But I do know they have been nothing but kind and gracious to us. But this event, to help us build that fund, they're willing to support.
Is it on site at Chataway's?
It's on site at
Okay.
Chataway's. It's a very intimate venue.
Okay.
We can only sell 100 tickets. There are a few more left. So I encourage you to please get your ticket while there's still some available. It comes with a meal and 2 drinks and a dynamic show. But then again, most importantly, you're supporting the Sanderlin Center.
And then, I mean, legacy, of course, definitely is important in preserving legacy. And the work that you do is the James Sanderlin Neighborhood Family Center.
Right.
What would you say are some of the biggest challenges that you're seeing right now that are facing families?
Wow. Affordable housing is
Okay.
definitely one. Affordable child care.
Ooh.
Finding good, clean, fresh food. And we are in the process now. We have a garden, but we're in the process now of working with the 15th Street Farm to expand our garden into a farm, to just have those opportunities for fresh fruits and vegetables. You know, teaching the kids about it and encouraging their
Can I
parents.
ask you this?
Sure.
Where is the Sanderlin Center?
The Sanderlin Center is in South St. Pete, 22nd Avenue South. So 2335 22nd Avenue. We're right across the street from the IB school and next door to Academy Prep.
Yeah.
Okay,
You probably read if people have
right.
It's
right by-
If you don't know, people don't know.
Right.
It's surrounded by 3 schools because you got Lakeview Fundamental.
Right.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can say that. You can name geography.
Those are our collaborative partners.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
No, I ain't talking about you.
Yeah.
Lakeview Fundamentals, Sanderlin, and then you have Academy Prep.
Yes.
Yeah, right there in that corridor. Yeah.
So you
And said
cover
their
all of them.
partners. You partner with
Yeah,
them.
we
and
serve all of their students. Their families come over to our events.
Yeah, my daughters went to camp at Sanderlin, like all of them except baby girl. Like I got a bunch of the older two.
Yeah, so my kids did too. They're adults
Wow.
now, but that was how I was introduced to the Sanderlin Center as a parent.
Wow.
So I know it as a parent, as a community member, and a board member, and now as the CEO.
And my daughter went to Lakeview Fundamental.
Yeah.
Mine did too.
Okay, look at this St. Pete, y'all. Y'all know we got stuff in common around here. And so you said some of the challenges that you're seeing with families: housing, of course, the child care, and then the food, the access to healthy food and fresh food options. What role do you say organizations like yours and others play in like addressing these significant challenges? Like I know that the Sanderlin Center has carved out a space. What would you say is some of the other organizations' role and how collaboration could look in doing this type of work?
Well, I think it's great to definitely be a resource to support families who are in need. But one of the challenges that we are having or that we want to support is educating people about being self-sufficient. How do you grow your own food? How do you come up with that plan so that the next 2-3 months you don't have to come back here?
That's right.
Because we're all in this same political climate. We don't need to talk about what's happening. Everybody's feeling it. Everybody sees it.
Yeah.
And the one thing that we do see is that we have to come up with ways to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
And what does that look like? And how do we help that? How do we create that bridge to get you from point A to point B? So definitely being a resource, encouraging people to come out, but helping us realize the steps it takes to be self-fulfilling.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah. Do for self. And so if you're just tuning in, we're here talking with Dr. Celeste Collins. She's the CEO of the James Sanderlin Neighborhood Center, talking about the Still We Rise benefit concert that's coming up on Friday.
A few days away. Yes.
And so Sister Nancy, tell me about Sister. I don't know who Sister Nancy is. Pardon me if I should.
Oh my goodness.
But they're in the chat, like Charlie.
Bum bum bila, bum bum.
Oh, I do know that.
What's a bum bum? Her song has been sampled over 50 times.
I know the song.
She's been in the reggae arena for over 30 years.
I love it.
Once you hear that beat drop, then you know who Sister Nancy is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. No, once you said that, I got it. And that's who's coming. Sister Nancy coming. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. And then so with the Chataway Legacy Fund, after the fund is established, what are some of the intended uses and purposes of this Chataway Fund?
Well, when we went out and spoke with the family, they were most intrigued by our financial empowerment program. And so that's what we hope to continue to fund with this donation.
Okay.
However, we have our groundbreaking scheduled for September. And so we are in the process of raising funds for that construction as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be twofold.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think the last time you were here, it was still kind of cooking.
Yes, we were doing the design.
Yeah,
we
it was
had
design-
started.
yeah.
So now we're actually completing the construction drawings. The groundbreaking will be September, but the hard work starts now.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
raising the funds. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now hear that. And I mean, it's going to be a total redesign of the whole footprint of the Sanderlin Center is about
Are y'all
to change.
changing the color?
I'm sure the color will change.
They can knock down. You ain't see it.
Yes.
You must didn't see it. They ain't just coming in to do a makeover. Yeah.
So we'll be closer to the road because, if you ride by the Sanderlin Center, we're
in
so
the
far
back.
back.
Right.
Yeah.
But we'll be about 20 feet closer to the road.
Okay.
And so we'll be able to build while we're still in business, which
Yeah.
is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all gonna be up there.
I got
Right,
you.
yeah.
So you don't have to stop providing service in
we
order
won't.
to. Okay.
We'll have to demo the east wing of like the courtyard,
Mhm,
but we'll
yep.
start building there and build towards the road. And then once it's complete, we'll demo
Then go
and move in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you all doing any housing on site too? I remember there was some conversations about like building the center and also maybe doing some housing and all of those kind of things. What did that end
There
up?
are going to be several phases and we are looking to the future. But what we've decided to do is let's focus on phase one.
Okay.
Yes, but we
Yeah,
do have
yeah.
lots of great
Thank you.
things planned. It's just
Oh, it sound like I'm letting the cat out the bag.
that's fine though, because we definitely see the needs that are in
Yeah.
the community. However, we have to get through phase 1 to get that done,
Yeah.
and then we can start talking about other plans. But yeah, the farm is definitely coming. We're going to
Okay.
use some of our land because we're on 5 acres of land.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
And if you haven't been there to go inside the building to see how far back we
Yep.
go, you wouldn't realize it.
No,
So
you
there are
don't
going
know.
to be lots of opportunities for those for
Mhm.
the property. And if you haven't been to the Sanderlin Center, I encourage you reach out. I'd love to give you a tour. Everybody I talk to says, "Oh, we heard about it, but we didn't know you did that. We didn't know
Yep.
you did this." So come out and see what's available. I'll be glad to walk you around.
And give us the time again for the benefit concert. So I know it's Friday.
It's Friday, June 26th. The doors open at 6
Okay.
and the show starts at 7.
Okay.
We'll be there until 9:30. So if you like me and you like to get in the house early, we got you.
That's
We won't
me.
be there all night.
That's me. It don't take all night to do nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's 7 p.m. to 9:30. Doors open at 6 at Chataway.
At Chataway.
Yeah, and it's the Still We Rise benefit concert. And so is this actually creating the fund right now?
This is creating the fund. Yes, the
love
Chataway Legacy Fund.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
amazing.
what's up.
That's amazing. And then we were talking earlier about the importance of community and what it takes to build a strong community. So from your perspective, what would you say it takes to really build strong communities?
Wow. Well, definitely strong families,
Yeah.
If your family is strong, if everyone has a means to employment, affordable housing, good food, mental health services, all of those wraparound services. It takes a village.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I left something out.
No, that was good.
But yeah, but just get in where you fit in.
We all put these pieces and we sprinkle it and we make something really nice. Yeah, we make something amazing. So if you're just tuning in, y'all, it's 99 Gems, a Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We here with Dr. Celeste Collins, CEO of the James Sanderlin Neighborhood Center, on 22nd and 22nd almost. What that is? That's 23.
23rd and 22nd.
23rd and 22nd, right next to Academy Prep. Pull up. And I remember at one point you were creating space for other nonprofits.
Yes.
So
we still allow nonprofits to utilize our space for free. And so
Okay.
if you have to have a meeting and you don't have a space, we're open during our business hours, but we also have nonprofits on site. We have about 15 tenants now
Okay.
who we refer to and they refer to us as well.
Wow. Yeah, you're creating like a whole ecosystem.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
And I can't take credit for it. That was what our founding fathers wanted. And so we're trying to get back to, granting their wishes.
Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the Sanderlin Center. I met it through my churn and the community work y'all do. So good work. Keep up the good work. I just can't wait to see this new building.
Yeah, I can't wait to do it. I remember as a child, we done had dance practice there in the back growing up. Like, so
Yeah. I remember I think one of the signature one of my highlights, I got two of them. One of them was when we did the April 4th meeting where we had Chairman O'Malley. I think it might have been like a fight for 15. Y'all created space for us to be able to host this meeting. And we were able to get some of that history, like a history lesson from him and some of the early pioneers. And then the other memory that came up for me was you all hosted the when I was on council. We did a food pantry roundtable where we invited all of the different pantries, not all of them, but I think we ended up with maybe like 25 or 30 food providers and pantries, and you all graciously hosted. Matter of fact, Pastor McCree was the one who was like, "Man, we got to get these pantries together."
Right.
I think you can help me do it.
That was nice.
And it was amazing. And so again, just the space that you're creating for the community and nonprofits and the work that you're doing.
That's true, Mama Blue.
With the youth. What Mama Blue say? What the people say?
She says shy song at events in the city. That
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheyenne definitely have song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so for people who want to like participate in the drive beyond the concert, is there other ways that people can get engaged if they, if they're listening and saying, I love what y'all doing, I want to support? How can they do that?
Most definitely. We are always looking for volunteers. Again, I mentioned our garden. If you like to garden and you want to help the kids learn great gardening skills, we'll have you there. We need help in our food pantry, helping to bag up the food, but also to distribute it. We have tutoring, homework assistance. If you want to work with kids and help build a brighter tomorrow, come out and tutor our students. So any way that you would like to volunteer, we can work with you.
Okay.
Definitely always taking donations. You can go right on our webpage and find the donate now button and make a donation. Those are some ways you can give back. For sure.
I love that. I love that. All right. So the concert, the benefit concert, Still We Rise, is happening Friday, June 26th. 6 p.m. doors open. Concert starts at 7, and they're going to have people like me at home by 10:30, if that's your pleasure.
And you guys are doing a live broadcast.
That 99 Gems will be live
will be
on
in the place. I
location.
just thought about
99 Gems will be broadcasting live. So make sure that y'all come in the room, tap in, tune in. If there was a final message or final thought that you had for the people about why they should participate or why they should be engaged, what would that be?
I think I failed to mention that your ticket comes with a free meal and 2 drinks.
Okay.
So not only are you getting a great night. Oh, did I say that?
You heard that part? You did hear that part?
But just in case somebody in the back room, in the back,
it is a ticket and 2 drinks plus a great show. But more importantly, you're supporting the community. You are helping to strengthen families and continue great programming at the Sanderlin Center through the Chataway Legacy Fund.
Love that. Love that. All right, thank you. You gonna hang out with us for a little bit?
I cannot hang out.
Okay.
I'm going to my next spot, but I
Okay.
just want to thank you again for having me. It's always such a
Always.
pleasure.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Yeah,
Collins.
thank you, guys.
We'll see you at work.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for those who are out there, if you're just tuning in, again, we just had a great conversation with Dr. Celeste Collins, CEO of the Sanderlin Center. Y'all go back and get that replay. We'll also share the flyer on our social media page so that you can see and learn more about what's happening.
And me and her gonna walk together hand in hand into Chataways.
She got to redeem them jokers, boy. I remember your Chataways experience when you talked about it. When it happened. And so they're really looking at doing a benefit concert this weekend and establishing the Chataway Legacy Fund to support programming over at the James Sanderlin Neighborhood Center. And one of the fun facts that I remember learning about James Sanderlin, again, we had Chairman O'Malley on a panel discussion of the Uhuru movement. And it was interesting that we had him and others talking about the sanitation strike at the Sanderlin Center, and James Sanderlin was the attorney who was representing them.
Yeah, I was there. I remember
doing that.
Yeah.
And so it was one of them full circle moments where it's like, okay, the name on the building and what's happening on inside are aligned and congruent. And so I thought that was pretty powerful.
Yeah, I thought that was a great one because I didn't know James Sanderlin was the attorney for the sanitation workers.
Yep. And yeah. And he was also I think the first Black judge in Pinellas County. And he was first Black judge elected to the Pinellas County, I want to say Circuit Court, but don't quote me on that. But that was one of the things we used to talk with Winnie Foster, may God be pleased with it. She used to talk about how she was active and worked on James Sanderlin's campaign to become the first Black judge in Pinellas County. And so the Sanderlin name has a rich history. The Sanderlin Center has a rich history as well. And so again, we thank Dr. Collins and her team for the work that they're doing. All right, so the mayoral,
back to the top.
The mayoral debate. There was a mayoral forum. I won't say it was a debate, but there was the League of Women Voters did a mayoral candidate forum, and we didn't really talk about it too much afterwards, and I didn't hear a whole lot of other people talking about it either. So let's talk about the lack of conversation around the last mayoral forum. I mean, before I say that, maybe it's just my timeline and my algorithm. Did you hear any feedback about what happened? And I think this was last week now.
Yep. I went.
Okay.
So I
at
attended,
St. Pete College, right?
I attended the mayoral forum.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really hear a lot about it, but like
afterwards, and I mean, and the reason I guess that's relevant is because after the NAACP forum, I heard a lot about it. Like I heard a lot about what happened. Saw some articles that was on my timeline. Even saw some timeline comments about it. And it was just like it was a lot of conversation that followed the NAACP forum. And after the League of Women Voters Forum, I just didn't see that level of energy or
And so
engagement.
it may be the audience of the forum,
Okay.
And who they attract.
Okay.
So, the NAACP attract their crowd, the League of Voter Women attract their crowd, and then they may not they may mix a little bit.
Okay.
But not necessarily. So I didn't go into the one. What did the crowd look like?
Oh, it was nice. It had a nice turnout. I think it had some good energy, good questions. I think I liked it. But I do see what there's a lot of talk about. It wasn't a lot of pushback from the scorecard, and I didn't know it was a scorecard. I didn't see.
Well, also
about the scorecard.
Let me say this: I didn't hear. I haven't seen her.
I didn't
a scorecard. The first time I heard that the League of Voter Women's had a scorecard was on the post, and the Esther made, right? Because I wanted to go and look it up. Like,
Did you find it?
No, I did not find it. And then I read Maria's post as well, saying that like, hey, where's the scorecard? That's really how like you go down the rabbit hole to kind of look at it. And so, and one of the comments on there said that they talked to somebody, a part of the League Women Voters, and they say that they don't do that because they basically just want to give voters just the information and not persuade either way.
Okay. And so they were saying if they do a scorecard, then the scorecard could come across like an endorsement.
Right.
Yeah. And so they just basically were treading that line, because that was another part of the pushback, I guess, was like when the NAACP put out their scorecard, it ranked Mayor Welch as like number one in the top performing. And with that scorecard, some people said, okay, well, you're ranking this scorecard saying that the mayor basically won the debate. Does that constitute an endorsement?
And then, and I'll tell you, you can't please everybody, because some people are mad that it ain't no scorecard, right? Then there's some people that's like, okay, there is. Janet is saying something.
Okay, yeah. Janet says you also had an issue of people not getting in the NAACP one. That may have contributed to the uptick in conversation. She also said, I went. It was a good forum. I learned more about the candidates' positions. Yeah.
So I think, it's going to be a conversation left and right. And I think that's what's needed at this time. We should welcome it. Yeah. I mean, I think it should be welcome. Well, the conversation.
Right. And I would say social media, do what you do. Like, make these conversations happen. Kudos back to Esther, because again, we're talking about it because a post that she made. So you're starting these conversations, and if you didn't look at the forum, go back and look at it. Like, I personally watched half of it. It was on it was actually shared on our page. Yeah. And we were live, like we were broadcasting, and that's where I actually watched it at.
On the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club Facebook.
I did.
Yeah. And then Maria, in her response, she was I guess the issue was not about who won. This was her issue. She said, my issue isn't about who won. My issue is whether an organization should be publicly declaring winners during an active election cycle.
I mean,
yeah. So she's shifting the conversation away from the outcome and more onto the process. Like, it's not about like who won. It's about the process of having an organization.
Because to be honest, when you look at it, that is still somebody's opinion.
Yeah.
Right. That doesn't mean that
the
it's fact.
Evaluators.
Because depending on where they rock at, like you've seen you've seen it right now. People are diehard Trump fans. And it don't matter what they do, they can find some good in it. Oh yeah, he smiled right. Yeah, he's the best. You know what I mean? And so, like, depending on who was, doing the scorecard will determine what it looks like. So that's just still somebody else's opinion.
It's a perspective, yeah. When you say they did good in this regard, that's your idea of what good is.
But I think with the election, I think people need that.
Okay.
Because people ain't forming their own opinion, so they need somebody to tell them.
And again, this was what Madam President's post was talking about, was like how They put out a scorecard. They put their process out. They talked about, what they used, how they got to, those results. And it was like, all of this air quote scrutiny on their process and how they reached their decision. But there was not the same level of scrutiny on this, white-led organization that put it out. Like, okay, they can just put out and say this was the winner, and nobody would question how they got there. Is what she was saying. She was like, there was a disparity in what she saw as far as like questions around.
But
their
because
process.
they haven't put out who the winner is,
okay,
then that statement right there, like for me,
not be able to find the scorecard or the
winner, then it holds no weight.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like if they put out a scorecard, because from what I read, they said the results was the same and nobody said nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then,
but you don't see the results.
You don't
anywhere.
see the results being the same, so then it don't hold no weight. So maybe it would have been an uproar if there would have been.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So all I say is keep on doing what you're doing, because the one thing we want to do is have these conversations, and this does make people go out there and do their research. Right? I'm on the thing is not telling who you think won. That's me.
Yeah.
I think
you don't think you should tell?
No, you don't. That's kind of like our stance right here. We're not telling nobody who to vote for. We're letting people come on here. We ask them questions, and we give them the
scorecard. We can show them the points.
But again, that's somebody else's opinion.
But the reason I say that, because like
that's just me.
I done did forums, and we've had scorecards and questionnaires, and
I remember straw polls. I remember we would do a straw poll at the end. So so basically,
but it's still kind of the same. You
no,
the people.
So totally different. I think the straw poll.
Not totally.
That is
because here's what we did. Now I'm gonna tell you what we did, and you tell me if it's the same. At the end of the forum, we said to the audience, we want you to fill out, if the election was happening today, who would you vote for? And then people took their time and they filled out who they would have voted for, and they put it into a bucket. We counted them up as a straw poll and said, based upon what the way that they voted today, this person got the most votes.
And that
is that
would
the
have
same thing that they did at the NAACP?
No, because they had a few people that did the scorecard. Now, if they would have did it that way,
okay,
I think they would have took the poll from everybody that was sitting in there, and then they say from the people, this is what voted. From us three,
and we counted them all up. I remember we had a little team back there. We was getting frustrated too, because we like, hurry up, y'all.
And then that's a more, and then to be honest, if you look at that right there, say, hey, if I had 150 people in here, out of 150 people, this is how they voted. You're putting it back on the people, and you're not putting it back on yourself. If I go pick 3 judges,
okay, 3 people is me
and you.
And these are the things I want you to listen for when you're listening to the candidates. And if they do it, you check it off and say,
and then I'm going to tell you, and then
that's
when
an evaluation, right?
That is, and then what happens is we all sat in here and heard something different.
Yeah,
we argue about that, like things that we hear, and I'm like, we're saying the same thing, but you're saying this, you know what I mean? So it's different.
Well, I'm hearing something different right now.
What you hearing different?
In this very moment. And so, but I mean, it's just been interesting to see how we engage in the other piece of this, right? We talk about building community, what does it take to build strong community? Of course, the conversation around standards always comes up. And when I saw this happening this morning, I was going to post this, but I didn't. I backspace and deleted, y'all. But I'm finna just say it. The black man has always been held to a higher standard. Like, we had these conversations. Like we grew up knowing that you got to work twice as hard in order to get the same thing that your white counterpart has.
What's the point?
The point is, like, these questions are being asked about, like, why are we getting treated this way as a black organization? Like, why are they scrutinizing us and they not scrutinizing the white organization? It's because, like, come on, we know that our organizations have received more scrutiny than other organizations.
But what I'm thinking, I'm hearing is that it's just not the same as far as in this case.
The scrutiny?
No, like Like,
but we always get scrutinized, right? And we get scrutinized more than they do, right? So when they don't scrutinize it, no, say something about it, but don't say it like you don't know that that's what really happened.
And I'm gonna say,
like, let's just name it and say, like, hey, man, y'all tripping. If we want to say y'all tripping, but don't be like, why is there not? This is America.
And you want me to tell you, and this is another thing that we ain't calling, but you're in your own backyard. You're gonna hear more complaints in your own backyard than your neighbors.
And usually when you
know what I mean, like you gotta look at again your audience.
Yeah.
Right? Who is your target audience? On who is going in there? Who are you interacting with? And I'm not saying that the League of Voter Women is not. Did I say that right?
League of Women Voters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for.
So what I say,
but what I would say is that like their target when you look at it is a little bit different.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Their audience is broader, and they're targeting different people. And so again, if those people are not in your audience,
okay,
you're not going to hear their complaints. They're not going to come down your timeline. Like, unfortunately, white women.
It might be a whole nother chat that we're not a part of.
White women is not coming to the NAACP. What I'm saying, they're not coming to complain.
Yeah.
The group of white women that's unhappy with what they did is not coming to the NAACP and complaining. And the NAACP, black people ain't going to the League of Voter. You know what I mean?
So what about the media and the coverage from the media? Because I mean, we didn't see any media. I didn't see it again.
It was media on the other one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was about the debate and the zingers and the. So
again, it's true. So here we go. It's true.
Major news outlets was reporting on it before and after.
So it's true to what mainstream media do. We talk about like, don't be surprised for them to do what they do. Like we just said, our black kids that go out are teen takeovers. Their white kids that go out are teen gatherings. You know what I mean? They're not gonna. Don't expect them to give you roses.
So how do we navigate this, right? Knowing that it's clear that the black mayor, the black mayor, and black people are generally held to a higher standard, not only by white folks, but by black folks too. Like, is it unfair that we expect more of the black man than we do of other people?
You want me to tell you? It is unfair, but you know what? Life ain't fair.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, honestly, we could cry about it, or we can just keep.
Because that's true, right? Like it seems like people are expecting the black mayor to do all kinds of amazing things that
They wanted the black president to do all these amazing things. Like when they get up there, they think, and then we forget. Also, they are black, right? And we know how hard it is. And even though we got unicorns and we have excelled and crossed bridges, but we also know how hard some of that was, and like some people not built for that.
Yeah.
And you know what? And then we forget when we have the ones that come out, we think that they are Superman and they are the Avengers all in one.
Yeah.
They supposed to be able to clean up the streets, fix the housing, do the food desert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
fix 40 years of lack of investment in infrastructure.
And tell you how to get married and stay successful in it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? We put a lot of expectations on our black leaders, and not saying that they shouldn't, but we also have to remember all the issues that we have. Like, we can't erase all the all the roadblocks that happen just because they are people of position.
Yeah, Mr. Edmond, what's your stake, man?
I mean, I just think it's a hard job, and I think these people know the jobs that they signing up for.
Okay,
right. This what come with the turf.
Yeah,
right. If you want to shovel ish, you
can't complain about the smell. You chose to shovel ish. Now you complaining about the smell.
It's like
that's what you saying. Like
it's the work we choosing to do.
Okay,
and some people choosing not to do it, and that's what it is. And I think that as we grow in politics, because we ain't really fully grown in politics, as we grow in politics, right, we understand, like, you know, people are seeing what they want to do get done.
Okay.
Right. There's clear examples of, you know, elected officials going out and doing the work. And we just got to get around that no, it's not time mindset. That no, we not enough mindset, because I think that's what is leaving voters and people feeling the way they feel. And I know I'm off target, but
no, you good, man. This is what's on your mind Wednesday.
I'm really just saying that because I think as a community, we have been conditioned to accept less than, to expect more and accept less. And we
got a reaction to that.
I mean, and through that conditioning, that's kind of where we at. And then we watch.
Expect more and accept less.
Yep.
Okay.
Because like okay, when you take a community where we are trying to, you know, excel and grow, and then okay, we have 2-3 examples of excel and growth, and then now everybody else fall back into mediocrity and less than. And I ain't saying, you know, people choosing that, you know, whether it's pressure, whether this is just what they want to do, no matter how they end up there. I think that we have been, and it's proven, we've been conditioned to accept less and expect more.
Q, what's your take? Have we been conditioned to expect more and accept less from our leaders? Put it in the chat, y'all. Y'all join the conversation.
I want to say no. Like you said something like, you know, you applied for like this the job. So how many times you applied? You thought you wanted this job, you applied for it, and you get there and you be like, this ain't what I thought. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of times like you go happen. Like you go in there with an like you come in. Most people who start out in politics usually have love for the community.
Yeah.
Right. And think that, and they have these great ideas, and they think that once I get in, I'm gonna be able to change this. And then you get in there and you be like, wait, what is red tape? I can't go to that though. Like, I'm here. Like, that don't lock for me.
Yeah.
And in your mind, when you apply for the job, you like, oh, this is gonna be my candy shop.
Yeah.
Like, I'm finna go and I'm finna taste it. And then you get there and half of the doors locked for you. No, you can only walk down this hallway.
Oh yeah, you can get the candy, but you got to go here, you got to go there, you got to do
and
this,
right,
there's
mazes, it's all
it's
this
like
other
playing
stuff.
horse.
And again, unfortunately, we already know that they make it harder for us. So again, you got to think that there's relationship building, right? There is friendship. This is longevity, where my dad and his granddaddy and his granddaddy been playing golf with each other for years. So I walk in, my parents ain't never did politics. I'm the first one. Okay. So I don't have them relationships. Ain't nobody walking me through. So where the door is locked for me, Charlie come in and they open the door for him. And you like, wait, hold on. My program is better than Charlie's, but you want me to tell you what ain't?
Yeah.
Your granddaddy ain't played golf with his granddaddy.
Okay.
So you don't have that open door. And then you got to act like that don't happen. And you say that like our Black politicians, we're not holding them accountable. We do need to push more, but we got to still flip it over and know that they don't have a lot of times the access that our other counterparts have, because they haven't built those long-term relationships.
Is this why people just say, you know what, y'all can have that mess?
Of course. I mean, but that's also why, you know, people are showing us what power do.
Okay.
And we watching what power do, and we get disgruntled because we seeing what, you know, a concerted effort towards our issues can get. Like, you know, people are more now than ever seeing like what the potentials are for what we can have. Whether it's because we hope for or because we see other people with it. And I think that's where we at now. And these people want it. Don't tell me about it. Don't talk about it. You know, show me.
Okay. And Sharonda, she said, let's be real. Some of us sell out. What's the price?
Sometimes, and let me tell you. So here we go. I'm gonna do this. Some of us do sell out, right? Or some of us is playing the long game, and they're negotiating, and you're making compromises so that you can get what you can.
But I think compromising is what make people disgruntled. Because if compromising work, we'll have ballot boxes full. These elections will be 80, 90% full because people be happy with what they got. I think what the disgruntlement is because people seen compromise and they seen less. Right before you came up or earlier this morning, we were talking about how the Black community is worse off now than right before Reconstruction. Right?
Yeah.
As far as home ownership, business ownership, representation in Senate, Congress,
family makeups. Yeah.
And so that is playing out at the ballot box. It's playing out at, at civic engagements, at City Hall. People disgruntled. People don't believe or see because we've been compromised so much. Now we've been compromised.
And what's your conversations like these days when you're talking with people who are in that position? They like, man, y'all go ahead. I'm good. I'm sitting this one out or whatever.
This is why we in this position, because you keep sitting it out.
I don't try to talk them down no more.
I still do.
Okay.
I'm not at that point where when I have the conversation, like, this is why we're at where we're at, because you're sitting out and you see the people who don't sit out. Look what's going on. They're getting everything they want, but because they only tell us that our vote don't count until they needed us to get them in office. Other than that, they tell us our vote don't count and we buy into it, and then we don't go in that. But yet they're teaching and telling their people, go out there and vote. You know what I mean? You want to change, you do this, you rally up, boom, 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 boom. And then they give us the poison and they get the solution.
Wow. So yeah, it's an interesting conversation. Put it in the chat, y'all. Let us know. Again, it's What's on Your Mind Wednesday. So what do you tell a person who tells you that they're not voting in this upcoming election? What are those conversations like? What are your talking points? How are you engaging with people if you're engaged? Or are you the person who feels like I'm not voting? What could somebody say to you that could get you to vote?
So what would say to me, okay, here we go.
I ain't voting. Tell me something that's gonna make me do it.
All right, here we go. Did you just watch the case with Julio Fulio?
I did see,
right? You seen that, and then you saw these black guys. They came out. They killed somebody. They should definitely be punished.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
They got life without the possibility of parole. Right. I'm okay with them getting life. I think not without the possibility of parole. You have 18-year-olds.
Okay.
A 19-year-old, a 21-year-old.
Yeah, they say your brain don't finish developing until you're like 25. Or
right.
Like that.
That now can never rehabilitate. Right. Don't get the chance to do it. And because look at the system that we're in, because they cannot find compassion or see you as a human because of the color of your skin. And if you would have voted and got somebody else who can look at you and see themselves in there, we probably wouldn't be in this position because we vote to keep them judges in.
Yeah, so judges are elected officials.
Yeah.
Well, you got one. Shayna says, Q, just convince me to vote. So that
the winner is
the winner is.
and so my thought is that the important part of voting and is understanding that even though sometimes you do vote, sometimes you still get that hang 'em high. Sometimes you still get the outcome you wasn't looking for. Because I think sometimes our expectations is what got us so salty. Because we expect so much.
You told me to vote, and I voted, and they still gave that boy life.
So you ready? So here you go. Have you ever
played a sucker and whatever?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Have you ever played sports? Love football, right?
Yeah.
All right. Your team lose. Do you stop playing?
Nope.
What do you do when your team lose?
You have a speech. You give them a speech, and you say it don't matter whether you win or lose.
No, but
It's
then
how
the
you play
next
the game.
and then you know what? No.
Ain't that what they do?
But then what they do?
But here's the thing, though. You don't hear winners say that.
No, but
when have you heard a winner say, "No, man, it don't
no,
matter
but no.
It's how you play the game."
But see, no,
it's always the loser that say that.
No, that's not. But then usually what? No, because they don't. They don't know. That's your speech afterward. But then they, you know what? No, they try to make you feel.
The winner's having a whole different conversation.
But you know what?
Literally.
But the loser, they get back on the field. They have longer practices.
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no. You have longer practices.
Yeah.
You go up there and recruit better players.
Yeah.
You condition so that the next year you don't have a losing season.
Yeah.
We have seen people lose one season, get that ish together, and come back and dominate.
Yeah.
So, like, your excuses that we lost this time, that we're not voting anymore. No, get back there, condition, get your people together so that we can win the game. But no, the fact that we decide that we're gonna sit out on ourselves. Now you won't sit out on your Madden game because I know when you buy it,
okay,
you don't win at first. You got to keep on playing until you become an expert at it, right?
That's right.
When you're cheering and you want to learn how to do backflips, you don't stop the first time you don't do your flip and it don't go right. When you're swimming and you're trying to be an athlete, do you know how many 50-year-old rappers that ain't never had a hit but still in the studio trying to make this shit? So if you ain't giving up on what you love out there, why would you give up on yourself? And you're not voting is giving up on yourself. There you go.
So all I want to say is that you got to understand that disgruntled voters is like a real thing, and it is easy for us as advocates and people who want
super voters,
vote, to push and say just vote. While the elected official benefiting from that and not doing nothing that the people saying.
But see, you see how I just broke it down for something that you can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did. You did. You just don't want to do it.
Yes,
just broke it down. For somebody, you got to break it down in layman terms. You got to let people know how.
Elected official?
No, to the voters.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Pause right there. Because what you're talking about, is training and getting in the gym, but the voter isn't the one on the field. It's the elected official. That's the person who really needs to hear what you just said. Because the people are just voting.
You just want to rebuttal just to rebuttal.
You talk about you got to go in the gym, you got to work harder, you got to train harder.
We were talking about how we get people. We're talking about how to get people to vote. That was the question. No, you called because you're not answering the question. We said, what do you say to voters that's not voting? That was the question.
No, we got 2 minutes left.
That was the question.
And I'm just look. The people have settled this already. Shayna says, Q won this debate per my scorecard. So, Mr. Admin, the evaluator has spoken. We got a scorecard and a rubric, and Q has won.
Even Facebook, even
doggone YouTube. Wow, Q, thank you for giving us comeback for when people won't vote. People need to know how to have these conversations, because I mean that's a real thing, and maybe we can continue that. But we need to know how, like, if you're really trying to get other people to vote, you need some talking points. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as easy as we think. I think that's kind of the biggest takeaway. Everybody say just go vote. Everybody say get other people to vote, or GOTV, all of these efforts to mobilize people. But if you don't know how to have these conversations with real people, you're gonna find yourself in some tough situations.
Well, I hope I helped you.
Yeah, you did. And they said that. But it's some people, but it's people who have real issues that we can't just gloss over and say, see, you just don't get it. You need to keep voting. And I think being able to look them in the face and have a real conversation about it, and not just dismiss them because they feel they feel.
You don't have to dismiss them. And that's the last thing that you want to do, is dismiss somebody that you're trying to encourage. But just like in anything, you have to find out what their issue is. And once you look, then you can relate to them.
Yep.
And it has to be relatable. And that's why I went through all the different things, just to show you that you can find something relatable to get somebody out there if you're serious and passionate.
Real deal. All right, well, it's 9 o'clock, y'all. evening. So,
Y'all know where it's at.
yeah, tomorrow. Y'all come through.
Yeah,
Pull up.
Y'all know listen.
Pull up.
Y'all know where it's at on the deuces. I think we can say the deuces.
We can say the deuces. We can say geography.
We
Meet us on the deuces. Yeah,
the deuces
Meet us
across
on
the
the
street
Deuces.
from the Deuces Park.
Yeah,
That's where we'll be from 10 to 12.
10 to 12 tomorrow. We're broadcasting live for the 8th anniversary of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Thank y'all for rocking with us. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Up next is Sister Hughes.
Lose your shoes.
Shout all around the house. Believe and do good.
All right, bing bing.
They